Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Commander Crucible. Today we have myself using my Nicol Bolas the Ravager deck, and a new Commander player, Chase, using a borrowed Vaevictis Asmadi deck. A little M19 Dragon showdown. Let's get into the Crucible. Chase starts the game off and plays a turn 1 mystery land as he did not disclose when he played it, and he plays every Commander player's dream, a turn 1 Soul Ring, and passes to me. I drop a Luxury Suite, exclaiming that it enters tapped as I only have one opponent. Chase then plays a tapped Spire Garden, can't you tell we love the Battle Bond lands, into a Palladium Myr, and passes to me. I play a Command Tower, and pass back to Chase. Chase then plays a Rootbound Crag, tapped. He pays 3 colorless mana to cast a Morph creature face down as a 2/2. He then moves to combat and hits me with his Palladium Myr, and I take 2. As Chase goes to pass to me, I respond by casting Terminate at instant speed. I fear at what the Morph creature might be. Chase passes to me, and I drop a Shivan Reef for turn, and pass. Like any good blue player, I pass the turn with open mana. Chase then untaps his 7 mana worth of board state, and continues to cast an Explosive Vegetation to put me even further behind. He goes to search for a forest and a mountain, but quickly reconsiders and plays a swamp instead. They enter the battlefield tapped. Chase then plays a Terramorphic Expanser as his land for turn, cracks it to go find the mountain that he was going to play earlier, and passes to me. Chase passes to me, and I drop a swamp to try and catch up. I then move to cast my commander Nicol Bolas, and as he enters the battlefield, Chase has to discard a card. He chooses to discard Necrogenesis, and I pass. Chase immediately moves to cast his commander, Vaevictis Asmadi, and moves to combat. He for some reason attacks me with his Palladium Myr, and I gladly block with Nicol Bolas to maybe even the mana. I drop a Dragon Skull Summit untapped, and move immediately to cast Hero's Downfall, targeting Vaevictis. I then move to combat, and swing Nicol at Chase for 4 in the air. Chase plays a Poison-Tipped Archer with Reach and Death Touch. I guess I won't be attacking for now, and he passes to me. I quickly drop an island for turn, and tap 5 to cast Jace, Memory Adept. I use Jace's second ability for 0 loyalty, and I mill Chase for 10 cards. And then inspect his graveyard before passing back to him. Chase then plays a Nesting Dragon for 5 mana. Then moves to combat and attacks me with the Poison-Tipped Archer. I gladly take 2 rather than letting my Nicol Bolas die. I play a swamp as my land for turn. And thinking about it, I use Jace's 0 on me as it says target player, so I mill myself for 10. I quickly inspect his graveyard, count up my mana, and cast Sepulchral Primordial, which allows me to steal a creature out of each opponent's graveyard, so I only get to choose 1 from Chase's, and I choose Acidic Slime to blow up his only swamp. I normally don't do land destruction, but Chase had multiple chances to draw out more swamps. Then I attack with Bolas, and Chase takes the 4. Chase misses a land drop this turn, and quickly plays Bramble Sovereign. Then moves to attack me with his Nesting Dragon, and I take 5 in the air as I can't block. I play Morphic Pool tapped as my land for turn, those sweet battle bond lands, and I use Jace's 0 to mill Chase for 10 more. After seeing what I milled, I tap 6 to cast Grave Upheaval. I think about what to take, and I take Chase's Thunderfoot Baloth. Grave Upheaval gives the Baloth haste, and since I control Nicol Bolas, my commander, all my other creatures get +2/+2 and trample. I then move to combat and swing everything that I have at Chase. He decides to block my Bolas with his poison-tipped archer, and they both die. I send Nicol back to the command zone, and Chase chooses to block the acidic slime with his Bramble Sovereign. They both die as well. In the end, Chase takes 14 damage, and I pass the turn back to him. Chase quickly lays down a rampaging Baloths and passes the turn to me. After I draw for the turn, I use Jace's +1 finally to draw a card and mill Chase for 1. I then cast Talisman of Indulgence for 2 mana, before tapping 5 to cast Telemin Performance. Telemin Performance says, choose target opponent, and they reveal cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card, and then they mill the cards that they revealed that were not creatures. Sadly, the card Chase revealed was a Tenacious Dead, not what you want from a 5-mana sorcery. I then use my last 2 mana to cast Animate Dead, targeting my own Consuming Aberration. Its power and toughness is equal to the cards in my opponent's graveyards, and it does get a -1 on its power from the enchantment, so right now the Consuming Aberration is a 27/28, and I pass the turn back to Chase, who plays a Dragon Skull Summit, untapped, and gets his 2 landfall triggers, making a 0/2 Dragon Egg and a 4/4 Beast. Chase then taps all his mana to move to cast Vaevictis once again, before passing back to me. I use Jace's +1 again to draw a card and mill Chase for 1. I then count up my lands and pay 2 mana, a blue and a black, to play Lim-Dûl's Vault. Lim-Dûl's Vault is a little wordy, so I'll attempt to break it down. It says as many times as you choose, you may pay 1 life and look at the top 5 cards of your library. Once you're done, set those cards aside in the most recent pile of 5, and then shuffle your library, and put the most recent pile of 5 on top in any order. I look through the top 15, 5 at a time, and pay 3 life, 1 for each 5 I look at. I then cast Wheel and Deal to mill Chase of his hand as he draws 7 cards, and I get to draw 1 card, the card that I put on the top of my library from Lim-Dûl's Vault. I then tap 3 mana, 2 colorless and a black, to cast Toxic Deluge, paying a further 6 life to give every creature -6/-6 until end of turn, effectively board wiping, leaving only my Consuming Aberration alive. And as Chase's graveyard got larger, so did the Consuming Aberration, and I was able to swing at him and take him out to end the game. So, there you have it. In the end, Nicol Bolas triumphs and defeats Vaevictis as it's true in the M19 lore. Chase was a newer player, and I was glad we were able to play a pretty slow game for his first 1v1, and hopefully he'll be back with a deck of his own for a 4-player game. Thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing here, and like what I'm trying to do, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time.